And welcome back, everyone. It is time for Daybreak in 10 on Color 10.
We are on the air with you for the next 10 minutes, beginning right now. And first, let's head on over to meteorologist Beth Finello with our forecast first. Good morning, Beth.
Good morning, Jen. Good morning, everyone. We're starting off this morning with those showers, especially south and east of the interstate. So you are going to need your umbrella and your rain jacket this morning. Also, still have some pinks popping on satellite and radar. Those are some freezing drizzle, some freezing rain concerns, but I don't expect much in the way of road impacts. We've got wet roads in Branson, 34 degrees, 33 in Springfield, 30 in Clinton, with winds out of the north at 5 to 15 miles per hour. Feel like temperatures are in the 20s this morning, so you are going to need to bundle up as you head out the door. Temperatures not going to budge a whole lot today. They're going to get stuck in the 30s. We have that cold rain throughout much of the day today. We also have a winter weather advisory that goes until noon for those counties shaded in purple up to the north and west. That's where freezing rain and freezing drizzle is going to bring a concern, especially to bridges and overpasses. So that's where things could start to get a little bit slick this morning. Use caution, give yourself extra time, and drive slow. Futurecast will show you those showers through the day today. Tonight, we get a brief break. We'll have some light showers and some light drizzle. Then, as we head through the day tomorrow, more rain chances with those heavier pockets of rain. So here's what you can expect. That winter weather advisory goes until noon. We've got slick bridges and overpasses, and those are the concerns, really, with those slick conditions. So take it slow this morning as you're heading out. Cold rain otherwise for the rest of us. Heavy pockets of rain at times. Rain does continue into Thursday, but look at the end of the forecast. We've got sunshine on Friday to end out this week. Halloween looks great. A lot of sunshine with those temperatures in the 60s. Don't forget to set your clock back an hour Saturday night into Sunday. November officially starts on Sunday. Lots of sunshine, and we'll have temperatures in the 60s.
All right, Beth, thank you. The Cedar County Sheriff's Office is looking for a missing 18-year-old. Paige Walker was last seen by her dad in the Stockton area on October 23rd. She was driving a black 2007 Chevy extended cab pickup with dents on both sides of the bed and possibly expired tags. Authorities believe she stopped in Nevada to pick up belongings at her former residence after leaving Stockton.
Also new for you this morning, Missouri State is working to empower students to take part in the democratic process with this election a week away. Nigel McDonald is in studio to share how the campus is going about this. Nigel.
Yeah, Joel, good morning. MSU is hosting an event called Make Your Voice Heard, Be a Citizen, Not a Spectator. The event will focus on ways to educate and equip students on becoming informed voters. Now, graduate assistant Cole Howerton created the presentation and says it will serve as an open discussion. Missouri State senior Liz Wirtz is helping run the event and says her goal is to make MSU a voting campus by helping her peers become engaged citizens.
From what we saw was it's really just like unfamiliarity with the process. There's a lot of people who don't have access to resources, aren't sure about really how to vote, how to register to vote. Maybe if they did, they don't know how to check their status with that. A lot of people are not familiar with what a county clerk does. That's a really big thing, at least that I've seen in my community. Unfamiliarity with the process, kind of apprehension.
Well, this event will take place this evening from 4:30 to 5:30 and will be held via Zoom meeting.
All right, Nija, thank you. And Election Day is just over a week away. And for some voters whose English isn't their first language, they might have a little difficulty reading the ballot. Ballots appear in multiple languages in several states, but in Missouri, there is no law requiring ballots to be available in any language other than English. And if you need assistance, it's important to reach out as soon as possible. Greene County Clerk Shane Scholler told us they want to be helpful to people with a language barrier, and that means finding help outside the clerk's office.
If someone contacted our office, we would probably frankly reach out to one of our state universities where we know that we have a better opportunity to find someone that speaks that language and see what we can do to assist that person.
And if you need further assistance with voting on November 3rd, there is more information on the county clerk's webpage, and that link is in this story on our website, ozarksfirst.com.
In some news around the region, a funeral home director near Kansas City will be using his limo fleet on Election Day for good. And in fact, he's done it every election since 1996. Dwayne Harvey's been providing rides to the polls for the elderly who don't have any other way to get there. Because of the coronavirus, he was unsure if he'd be able to help, but he says the limos provide enough room to socially distance and also stay safe. He served 60 Jackson County and Kansas City voters in 2016 and expects plenty to take him up on his offer this year.
Madison County, Arkansas voters will be using brand new voting equipment at the polls this election. A poll worker will give instructions to each voter on how to use the new equipment. Once a person votes, it will print out a paper ballot. Voters are encouraged to make sure they double check everything is accurate before dropping the ballot into the box.
And in some news around America, protests continue in Philadelphia after a fatal officer-involved shooting. Law enforcement says 27-year-old Walter Wallace Jr. was found with a knife Monday. They asked him to drop his weapon. That's when he raised his hands as he was following those officers. Two officers began shooting, firing more than a dozen rounds. During the protests, one officer was run over by a truck. The 56-year-old female is said to be in stable condition with a broken leg and some other injuries. Other officers were reportedly hospitalized with injuries after bricks and other objects were thrown at them, too.
New wildfires ignite in California, prompting mass evacuations, widespread power outages, and even critical injuries. The Silverado fire exploded in size Monday morning, growing to more than 7,000 acres with zero containment. Two firefighters were critically injured while battling the inferno, suffering second and third degree burns across their bodies. To make matters worse, the Blue Ridge fire broke out nearby in the afternoon, prompting the evacuation of some 70,000 homes. To prevent downed power lines sparking new fires, Pacific Gas and Electric cut power to about 1 million people there.
In your news from around the world, a bomb blast at a religious seminary in Pakistan has killed at least 7 people and wounded more than 80. There was no immediate claim of responsibility for the bomb near the border with Afghanistan. Authorities say the bomb contained up to 13 pounds of explosives. 5 of the people injured are in critical condition.
In more local news, the Jordan Valley Ice Park is temporarily closed for repairs due to a mechanical failure in the facility's internal ice plant. That system keeps the ice rink surface frozen. When it failed, the ice became too soft to skate on. The closure is expected to last for at least 3 weeks.
You may recall last week we told you Crossline's food pantry is shut down until November 2nd due to a positive coronavirus test within its team. Even with the pantry shut down, the nonprofit is finding ways to help because the Missouri National Guard and Ozarks Food Harvest are helping the pantry today and November 3rd. They'll set up outside the pantry and provide food for families in need from 10 to noon on both days.
We have a traffic alert for you this morning. The Missouri Route 76 bridge over Table Rock Lake will be closed for the next 2 days. Crews are replacing a floor beam there. The road is planned to be back open at 6 a.m. on Thursday. And now let's check at what's coming up after Daybreak.
We have
we have trending news this morning.
Right,
that's what we have going on.
Yeah, Amy Coney Barrett is heading to her new job at work, guys. Nominated and sworn in by the White House into the Supreme Court, will become the 9th justice
am I in
there.
this?
Jen's
Hold
here.
on.
Just come on over. It's all good. Oh boy. You good?
Yeah, I'm here
right.
now. I made it. I wasn't sure.
That's true. You made it right in time for the 7-day, too.
Sorry, my
These
foot's
showers
itchy.
are sticking around.
Sorry.
For
Yes,
a bit.
showers stick around for the day today, tomorrow, and Thursday in the 50s tomorrow, so we'll be warmer, and then we'll be in the 60s by Halloween weekend. A lot of sunshine, and we keep it into November.
All right, I'm excited about those 60s. Thanks, Beth. Thanks for joining us here on Daybreak.